and today we're going to look at pronunciation of simple past words that end with ED. So here you can see we have a little chart. I recommend that we start getting familiar with it, and we're going to practice just our pronunciation. Because when we are practicing our English, it is very important that we keep practicing and practicing our pronunciation. When we practice our pronunciation, it becomes a little bit easier for us to communicate with other English speakers, and it can help us have a fun or more easy conversation with them. And one thing that we do struggle with is our simple past, more our regular simple past words, because irregular, they have a little bit different way of with irregular verbs, it's just a little bit different, but that's why we're going to focus on our regular verbs. So let's look at this. We have here voiceless with T, or T sound. T, t. Here we have voiced, D, D. And here we have id. Think about id like you're saying the word kid. When you say the word kid, id, right? That's the same pronunciation you're going to be using. So these are the rules. This is basically your rules of when to pronounce certain words. So if we look here, we have P. And for example, we have the word help. Because help ends with the letter P, right? It's going to be pronounced with the letter T. Helped. Helped. Not with the letter D. It is not helped. It is not helped. It is not pronounced ending with id. It is not helped it. Helped it. I did not helped it. You learn English. I helped you learn English. Same thing here. These are just the rules to help you understand how you're going to pronounce your words. Here, kick ends with K, so it's going to be pronounced kicked. Kicked. Here, laughed ends with G and H. And so let me fix that. Yes, it's with G and H. Laughed. Laughed. Here, SH, right? SH. Washed. Washed. CH. Watched. Watched. Here, two S's. Kissed. Kissed. And right now, yes, I sound a little bit silly and look a little bit silly, but the more I over-exaggerate, the better it's going to be when I practice, right? And the more I practice over-exaggerating, the easier it's going to say, or the easier it's going to get when I'm just using these words casually. Here, C, right, dance, danced, danced. Here we end with an X, fixed, fixed. And here, F, sniffed, sniffed. If we look at here, our voice, these are going to sound like the letter D. For example, when we end with the letter L, it's going to be called, called, not called, not called it, called. Here, we end with the letter N, cleaned, cleaned. Letter R, offered, offered. Here we end with the letter G, damaged, damaged. Here we end with the letter V, loved, loved. Not loved, not loved it, loved. Here, used, used. With the letter Z, amazed, amazed. Now here with the letter B, rubbed, rubbed. And here with the letter M, claimed, claimed. Now, between these two, I do understand that the letter D sometimes is a little bit difficult to pronounce. Again, if you have any difficulties, like let's say when you're practicing or when you're having a conversation, if you get to any of these simple past words and you cannot pronounce the letter D at that moment, just pronounce the letter T. If you pronounce the letter T with these words, it is more acceptable than if you just don't pronounce it at all. So again, this is the easier one to pronounce. So if you cannot pronounce the letter D at the moment, try to use the letter T, okay? But you can use these two together. You cannot use any of these for this one, for the ones that ended id. it. Here, we have the letter T, right? So it's going to be wanted, not want or wanted. It's wanted. It like kid, wanted. And here, we end with the letter D. It's not needed, it's needed. It like kid, needed. Again, these only have 2 letters. So whenever you're looking at your simple past, if you have a simple past that ends with the letter T or the letter D, it's going to be pronounced it. All these other ones, you can use the letter T or D. And so it's just to practice your pronunciation. Again, write this chart down, get familiar with the letters, the ending of the words, and the more you practice, the more your English should get better. Hopefully this is helpful. Again, if you have any questions, you can always leave a comment or you can always contact us. And I hope to see you soon in the class. Thank you.